Donald Trump held his second rally of the day today in Pennsylvania, and it was every ounce of out of control as you would expect, and I think it's because Trump was set off by seeing all of the empty seats in the crowd. Yes, this was almost half empty, and you will see it when we check out the video rally for Donald Trump. But that wasn't the only thing that really got him upset, because as he was ranting and raving and losing his mind, it was what was just a deranged speech and rally. Donald Trump could also see people walking their way out right in the middle of his speech. Now this is a phenomenon that we see more and more at these mega rallies, as Cam Harris so perfectly put. People are exhausted by Donald Trump's random and ranting diatribes, and so they just have to leave. And that makes Donald Trump even angrier, even crazier, and the cycle continues to repeat. But we are going to check out that video of Donald Trump being so infuriated by people leaving his rally tonight. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already and want to be a part of the community we're building on this channel, hit that subscribe button. It really goes a long way and supporting what we're doing. Now let's get into this first clip of an unhinged rally.
Father is a Marxist economist. I don't know what that means, a Marxist economist, they sort of, but a Marxist economist. I'd love to meet the father. Where's the father? I want to meet the father. I might like him. I mean, I like Barack Hussein Obama's brother very much. He endorsed me. And I like very much Tampon Tim's family. His family endorsed me. Tampon Tim.
I'm glad that Donald Trump is admitting what we all know, that he doesn't know what the word Marxist means. He doesn't know what communism is, but wanting to meet Kamala Harris's dad, he's just strange and saying kind of out of control things more so than usual. On the personal side, we know that the policy rants of Donald Trump about tariffs and mass deportation are as terrifying as they are insane, but he's getting a little bit more strange with his personal attacks on Kamala Harris and a really uncomfortable way. And we can see that right here.
I'm not the threat to democracy. By the way, if I was, I wouldn't have taken a bullet to the ear. You know, I wouldn't have taken a bullet to the ear. They didn't.
So he's talking about his weird nickname for Tim Walz and pivots that into saying he wasn't a threat to democracy and isn't because a former Republican shot at him. I don't know what the logic is there. There's certainly not enough from a guy who is admitting he doesn't know lots of things, and we certainly know that to be the case. But like I said, this rally just got more and more unhinged, and Donald Trump decided to move his focus from Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to Whoopi Goldberg, who just recently interviewed Kamala Harris on The View, and his attacks on her were pretty gross, so you're going to have to buckle up for this one.
Now, I've hired Whoopi to work for me as a comedian before this stuff, and a long time ago. And I went, and, you know, I'm not particularly shy about what I hear. Her mouth was so foul, every word out of her mouth was like the F word, that this. I was with a group of people, like sort of nice people, and we had to leave. She was so filthy dirty, disgusting, half the place left. I said I'd never hire her again. But she was so dirty. Every word was filthy dirty. And I left. And then I see her sitting about, oh, Whoopi, oh, what a loser she is. But I watched the way they ask questions. And it's like, you know, they're on the same, like they're partners in this crime.
The frustration and fury are practically bubbling over in him. He's absolutely seething. It's clear he's furious. And these outrageous attacks reveal just how trapped Donald Trump is in his own past. It's not just that he's upset. He's grappling with the harsh reality that popular celebrities aren't on his side. Deep down, he craves that validation. He's insecure, desperate to be liked. But the truth is, he struggles to earn it, because his character leaves much to be desired. It's no wonder he idolizes dictators. He's drawn to those who seem powerful and unyielding, hoping to bask in their reflected glory. Now, before we dive into some clips of MAGA supporters leaving one of Trump's rallies, let's take a look at this revealing clip that highlights his mindset.
Sometimes you need a tough leader, but highly intelligent guy, very strong person from Hungary. He's the head of Hungary. And he made a statement. They said, why is it that the whole world is going crazy? The whole world. Remember me? I had no wars. I had no anything. We had no terrorists. We had no terror attacks. Everybody was happy.
We had it wouldn't be a Trump rally without some weird praise of Viktor Orban looking up to two strongmen and dictators, because Donald Trump is so insecure, and what made him even more insecure were all of his supporters leaving his rally, which we can see in this clip right here.
How about the natural gas export ban that is crushing Pennsylvania right now? Most of you don't even know about that and all, but she will. But if she ever won this thing, you wouldn't be fracking for 24 hours. But how about that? And it's crushing Pennsylvania, hurting you.
I love how it was that. Shot right behind him, which I'm sure lots of people, lots of MAGA cultists are tuning in and can just see people walking out. But in the other clips that I'm about to play, you can also see not just from behind Donald Trump, but all around the half-empty arena. People just get up and leave. And you can see that in this clip right here.
They are going to be attacking, and they already are, the black population jobs, the Hispanic population jobs, and they're attacking union jobs too. And they're all pouring in. So when you see the border, it's not just the crime. Your jobs are being taken away too. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Kamala will deliver a 1929-style depression.
He continues to use the black jobs comment, or talking point, or whatever it is. I don't know who on his team is advising him to continue to do that. Obviously someone who wants him to lose. It's something that he's just been mocked for. Every time he said it, and every time since the debate, it's just such a strange thing to continue to do and say. But again, he's clearly so deranged, and that is why he aimed his anger at Howard Stern with this clip right here.
I watched the way they asked questions of Kamala yesterday. Howard Stern, he's a weak guy. He's weak. He's going, what about, It was so ridiculous. Even she was embarrassed. It was like softball. But all of them. Howard, I knew him very well. I was on the show many times. I used to think he was good. Then I dropped him. And I dropped him like a dog. And his ratings are very challenged. Very challenged. But I watched the questions. I watched that stupid View where you have these really dumb people.
Once again, you can see people just start to walk out of the rally in that clip. Sure, I'm sure Donald Trump is driven so crazy by that, as we can see, but I want to check out what has Donald Trump so angry with Howard Stern at his incredible interview that Kayla Harris did today. I think we should take a look.
Is not 2016 or 2020, because that Supreme Court decision just a few months ago basically said to the former president, you will be immune from anything you do in office. Now, this is a guy who has said he'll be a dictator on day one, has said he would weaponize the Department of Justice, take away the independence of the Department of Justice, and put his loyalist in. Somebody who has said literally he would use this word, he uses this word, he would terminate the Constitution of the United States. You know what the Constitution of the United States does? That's the Fourth Amendment against unreasonable search and seizure. That's the Fifth Amendment, which is your right to remain silent. That's the Sixth Amendment, your right to an attorney. And he's going to terminate the Constitution?
Yeah. If he wins, God forbid, would you feel safe in this country?
Howard, I'm doing